Good afternoon, ladies. Please excuse the lighting. I've just sat down quickly to upload this eyeshadow video because I feel like I've won the lottery. The house is empty. Everybody's out. I've recently had my dad move in temporarily, and it's just like a bloody YMCA here. I have to book a slot for a shower in my own house, which is why I'm always carping on that there's nobody in. It's a joyous moment for me. Anyway, so I was going to talk to you about eyeshadow. Now, in the past, I've never really been one for eyeshadow. I would do mascara, bright lips, bit of a cheek, off I go. However, as you age, and this channel is primarily for aging skin, I'm going to shut my eyes and I'll come a bit closer to the camera and you can see what's happened to my eyes. I think that shows that I'm starting to get a hooded lid, which means there is less space here and this all looks a bit heavy. So I have found to leave that au naturel just makes me look quite tired. You can see it, you know, and it makes your eyes look tired. So that is why I have said eyeshadow becomes your best friend. Now, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, but just putting some colour there and giving the illusion that your lid is up here or your socket is there, sorry, can make things a whole heap better. Now, I've had to invest in some eyeshadow palettes, and I have found these beautiful palettes by Revolution. They're called chocolate box palettes. Here we go. Let's show you some colours. All of them, oops, come in at around $8.99, $10.99. Now, for big eyeshadow palettes that come with a selection of, this is the cotton candy one, a selection of mattes and shimmers and metallics, I don't think they're too bad. And they're quite well pigmented as well, meaning that you get a lot of colour payoff and you don't have to blend too hard. And they come with a selection of lovely earthy neutrals. Here's my last one. This is the chocolate rose gold, which I love. And they all smell of chocolate, which is wonderful. There we go. So what I'm going to show you is what I do for a day-to-day basis. I mean, there are lots of fancy techniques for overcoming this lack of lid and an eye that's dropping. But for every day, a very quick natural look, which is what I was always taught makeup was about, just enhancing what you've got. I'm slightly jealous today of all these lovely new techniques with cut creasing and all this wonderful contour, because my face won't take it anymore. So I'm going to show you a very quick technique. It's called the halo technique. It's not my idea. All these ideas are out there on YouTube. I'm just condensing what I've learned, and I think, have a look, see what you think. I think it makes a difference. So I'm going to be using this colour here. It's called Auburn, and it's a fairly neutral earthy tone. So what I'm going to do is get a small brush and load it with colour. See that? It's only a small brush. And concentrate most of the colour down near the lash line. And then I'm going to work it up in a half moon shape. And the idea is, when you look up and you look straight in the mirror, that you can see the colour. Because as you get older, you're putting your makeup where you used to put it, maybe on the lid, and you open your eye and you can't see it. So you need to work it up a little bit higher. So let's have a go. Use a bit more colour. See what I'm doing there? Just a half moon shape. Nothing spectacular. It's not even a great shape really. But I think when you see the finished look, it's hidden what we want to hide, which is crepey saggy eyelids. Now I've just done that really, really quickly in a half moon shape, and when I look up, I can see the colour, and it's given my eye a bit of definition, and hopefully it's detracted away from what we don't want to show. So I'm going to blend this in very lightly with a blending brush. Doesn't have to smack you in the face for eyeshadow, and this technique works with most kind of neutrally colours. I often use it with these sort of orangey browns and pinks. It looks lovely with pinks. Now I'm going to take you to mascara. Now, another thing, excuse me, I had a mind blip then. Another thing that I have found doesn't look good on my skin now that used to is underlining my eyes, because when I underline them, it brings to notice that one eye is now lower than the other, and it just looks ridiculous. So we need to define our eye in a different way, and one way to do this is to tight line. Now tight lining traditionally is getting a pencil and going on your upper lid, but you can create a similar effect by using mascara and putting it on the root first before you do the tip. So you need to really heavily concentrate on the root. It's not all about length, ladies. So let me just do the root first before I do any length, and I hope that that will show you the definition it gives. And how you do that is you put your brush right into the root and you blink down. There. Now I haven't as yet done anything to the length. I have just done the root, and you can see there's a little bit more definition, or a sort of a darkness to the top rim of the eye by me doing that. At least I hope you can see that. I'm going to do that again, and then I'm going to start on length. Now, a great tip is once you've done your length, really concentrate on those outer lashes and make those just a little bit longer if you can, because that will give you a very slight lift. Can you see? It's going up, and that's still where it was. So let's put that there, and then we're going to work on this eye. Okay, so we have a matching pair now. I'm just going to do the lower lid. Those are done. Now it's not particularly in your face, but it has definitely detracted away from those saggy lids. So that's why I've said eyeshadow, albeit a very simple technique, just a one colour, a one swipe, will detract. And I think we're going to hear the dog barking in a minute, because there is somebody about to put something through my letterbox. Now, next I'm going to put some blusher on. A little tip about blusher, I'm using a cream blusher here, and something I see an awful lot, if you, whatever your lipstick is, for me, there we go, dog's barking, I'm using this lovely orangey colour by MAC. Now you must, to make your makeup look natural, use a similar family of colours, you see? It's similar. I'm going to show you, this is my lovely Urban Decay treat that my daddy got me for Christmas. I have no idea when I'm ever going to use it, but I loved it. Look at that. But you can see there, complete and utter clash. Think of your curtains and carpets. You need them to be in the same family of colours. So I've put my lipstick on. And now I'm going to use a little bit of cream blush in the same family. It's quite difficult to do from this distance. On my upper cheekbone. So check that close up. There. Now, I hope that's coming across on the camera, that is hidden. Even though it's only simple, it's even a bit messy, but you can do this. It's just a half moon technique on your eye, and it kind of detracts and hides the fact that your eyes are getting a bit heavy. And if you really want to push that lid back a bit, and here's the postman now. You don't get much time on your own in this house. You can get that colour or a deeper colour, even in the same family, and just deepen up the crease. And have a little play around. There we are, let's deepen that colour slightly, so we blend it back in. And it gives you the impression that you've got a full lid and nothing sagging. So I hope you enjoyed that and you kind of got the point. And please do, if you have any questions, please ask me in the comments section below, because I'm not even sure anybody's watching these, but I'd be more than happy to do anything in slow motion or tackle any problem areas that you think you've got, if I can help. So I hope that was of some interest to you. Sorry about the noise and the very amateurish filming.